काय सांगू Welcome everybody. My name is Vivek. Today we're gonna see the PLSQL block structure. Okay, so the Oracle has given us the three types of block structures. As you can see, we have three types of blocks in which we can write the PLSQL coding. So these are the types of the blocks. Before we go ahead, we'll see the structure of the PLSQL block. Okay, now as you can see in the slide, we have the PLSQL structure. Now the PLSQL block is divided into three sections. Okay, now the first one is the declaration sections, which starts with the keyword declare. You can see just a minute, which starts with the keyword declaration section, starts with the keyword declare. Now in the declaration section, we're going to mention the variables which you want to use them in an executable section. Now the variables can be a scalar variable, composite variable, or it can be the exception as well, user defined. So these are the things which we're going to mention in the declaration section. Remember guys, this section is not mandatory because some of the programs may not require the variables to use. Okay, so it's optional. Then the next section is the executable section, which starts with the keyword begin and ends with the keyword end. You can see, so this is the section which is mandatory. So it means that if you're gonna write the any PLSQL code, it must contain the executable section, which starts with the keyword begin and ends with the keyword end. Okay, as you can see, we have mentioned here as a required, means what, that it's a mandatory section. Okay, so what we're gonna mention in a executable section now. Now obviously it can contain the SQL statements as well as the PLSQL statements. Now the SQL statements can be any DML statement or any commit or rollback. These are the statements which we can write in the PLSQL executable section, as well as it can contain the PLSQL statements. Now which are the PLSQL statements? It can be the if then else structure, loops, case expression. These are the certain types of the PLSQL statement which we can mention within the executable section. So the executable section is a section which will contain SQL statement as well as the PLSQL statements. Now moving ahead, we have the one more optional section. It's nothing but the exception. Now exception section is a section which is nested within the PLSQL executable section. You can see it is mentioned within the executable section. Now the exception section starts with the keyword exception. You can see over here, and after that, within the exception section, we'll mention the list of exceptions which we want to handle. So this is all about the anonymous block. Thank you.